The following is a presentation of the Eagles Sports Network.
The second part of the Carson-Newman women's basketball position previews are here, and here with Addison Byrd. I'm Michael Watchering for the Eagles Sports Network. And Addison, big step forward for you last season. Obviously, your talent was there as a freshman, but you didn't necessarily get as many minutes. You triple basically all of your output levels as a sophomore. Now you're going to have expectations on your shoulder. You're now an upperclassman on this roster. How have you worked throughout the summer getting prepared for the start of this year?
Obviously, I put a lot of effort in the weight room, getting stronger, faster. Obviously, I'm always in the gym, always working on my shot. I'm trying to be more verbal because leaders, always need to be more verbal on the court. Just show the younger players what the coaches expect, Always work hard. Stay in the gym. We've been trying to get more people in the gym because it pays off, obviously. And that's basically it.
For you, with Harris Price leaving, that leaves a big gap, and just in terms of the roster as a whole. But what that does for you is now you become a major part of an opposing team's game plan. How are you going to try to shoulder some of that load this season?
I'm not going to try to put too much pressure on myself because obviously it's a team game. I'm just going to focus on taking care of the ball, which is what I need to do as a four, get my shots, but don't force anything, Getting more rebounds, helping Kayla in that aspect because obviously, she gets, 20 a game almost, it feels like. So I feel like I need to help her out because, not one person can rebound. The whole team needs to help her. But, yeah, that's basically it. Just don't put too much pressure on myself. You just go with the flow.
You mentioned Kayla Marisites. Well, she's an all-region pick from a year ago. She's averaged a double-double each of her first two seasons. What's it mean for you to have a player like that where she will probably be team's 1A, 1B option entering this year?
It takes a lot of pressure off, I don't have to feel like I have to do everything. I get to share that with somebody. And it's awesome because, she runs the floor and obviously she rebounds and she can shoot the three like crazy. So I can just pass her up the ball and I have confidence that she's going to make most or every shot she puts up. So
everybody on this team, it seems like, is interchangeable with the exception of a couple of those post players. You have Chandler Gear, who saw significant minutes last year. Sydney Pierce, Katie Bean, and Caroline Harville saw significant minutes at times last year. And now you bring in a Harley Smith as well that should compete for some playing time. What have you seen from that group getting prepared for the year?
I think they've realized that we need a big post in our game because other teams don't have that. So if we're able to just bring the ball down and just feed it to our bigs every time, easy twos, the percentage of a made layup or a 2-foot shot is higher than the 3-point shot. And then if, they keep making those shots, we can have kickouts to Kayla or me or Tori who can shoot the three really well. So I think they still need to recognize that a little bit. They're still a little immature, but they have matured over this year, I think.
When you look at the first 2 years of your career, you've kind of been spoiled because you've been to 2 NCAA tournaments. A lot of players that have gone through this program don't get that in their entire 4 years. Well, you look at the preparation for this year. Around the league, a lot of teams lost a lot. Really, Carson-Newman and Anderson are the only two teams that bring back 2 all-conference picks. With that being said, what kind of expectations are you putting on this team this year as you get prepared for your junior year?
I think the expectations are the same as they always been. We want to get the wins. Anderson bringing Mollenhauer back, that's going to be tough, but I feel like it'll be a great competition for us. If we just battle, obviously we don't have a lot of finesse players anymore as Harris and Micah left. It's more of a who's going to out-tough the other opponent, Get the boards, make the what am I trying to say?
The big play.
Yeah, the big plays at the end of the game. So I think the expectations are still there. We want to make it to the NCAA tournament. Go to the SAC tournament. Obviously, we weren't able to do that last year, which is it wasn't very good. But I feel like we can do that this year if we work together.
One final question for you. With practice just getting ready to get underway here, you have Tennessee in that exhibition to start the season, and then you hop right into that tough competition yet again with Aiken and Lander right after that. What's this team need to do with the final days of preparation to make sure that you guys are ready for some of this big-time competition?
Focus on the small things, taking care of the ball, running the plays right, getting more chemistry between all of us because, we did lose Harris and Micah and all of them. So some of us haven't really played together with bringing in Braylon and Harley and then adding Sid. And, they didn't get a lot of minutes last year. So me and Kayla haven't really played with them that much. So I think focusing on our chemistry and then just doing the little things is what we need to focus on.
Addison, appreciate the time. Best luck this year. That's Addison Byrd. I'm Michael Watchering, and this is the Eagle Sports Network.